we talked a little bit at halftime, and then before the game, after the game, that kind of thing. We seemed to kind of be on a roller coaster tonight. There seemed to be 2 or 3 minutes where we were unstoppable and other minutes where we couldn't buy a basket if we had a lot of money. So just from the adjustment standpoints, how did you encourage your guys throughout the game?
Well, I think a lot of that, it's going to be a year-long fun journey because we have such young players, very talented. So basically it was just trying to encourage them to just stay within what we're trying to do and to just go out and execute that. Second half we hit a lot of threes. All of a sudden it was just raining threes. It wasn't like we said, hey, okay, let's go make 3-point shots. It's just they were getting looks out of our system and they were knocking them down. So we have to, consistency is not one of our strong points right now. And we have to get better at that. But, we have 8 new players, and it's the first game of the year. And so it went about how I anticipated. A few things I was a little disappointed with, but overall, it was a good first day for us.
We really spread from an offensive standpoint. Stats will show we really spread the points across. Just talk about how things are flowing that way.
Yeah, our system of play is all about, doing that. It's not about, 1 or 2 guys getting looks. And so we like that. We feel like we have guys that can put the ball in the basket. It's harder to guard that way. So, if we can continue to share the ball and make sure that we are, where we're supposed to be in our different reads, then guys are going to get opportunities. And then like tonight, it just took us to the second half to start knocking some of those down.
Defensively, in the second half, we really started to shore up some defense and force a little bit more turnovers. Those halftime adjustments, again, what do you think was clicking in the second half defensively? I know it's still up and down.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I wasn't real happy with the defense in either half. You got to give it to Josh Farmer and Luke Dalton there from their team. Dalton was just killing us. It seemed like every time he touched the ball, it was an and one. And, so the guys were not responding well. We were, playing too flat-footed. So it's good for us. We're headed into a game on Tuesday night where they have a pretty good post player and who's a senior. And so we're going to have to be prepared to play much better under the basket without fouling. Otherwise, he's going to have a 30-point game. So, we're still we preach be in the gaps, and we're still not buying into that 100% every possession. Once we get there, we'll be okay.
Taking from this game, as you mentioned, going into Tuesday night, what are one or two things? It is a victory. It is our first one of the season. 1 or 2 things that you're going to take and build on as you move forward?
Yeah. Well, first of all, we're taking 8 new guys on the road. They've never played on the road before. So, I'll be curious to see how they play. I like our potential. So we're just going to try to, watch this film and find some of those things that we did well and continue to try to do those. And then, learn from the things that we did wrong. We are 100% in teach mode, as a coaching staff, teaching these guys how to play. There are times where they're still not at that level of you want them to be intensity-wise college, basketball-wise. And so we're trying to just instill in them that drive that, and it's not that they don't want to do it, it's just they're thinking about it too much. And they're trying to think and then, it's too late. So, each game for us is going to be, who's going to play well, who's going to step up. Our 2 captains did a nice job tonight. Kyle struggled a little bit in the first half. Second half really came on. But, those 2 guys are going to have to be solid for us. And then, the young guys around them definitely have the potential. We just got to put it all together and shore up the defensive end. And, we're going to play a tough Toccoa team. They just keep getting better every year. Their coach does a great job recruiting, and they are. I think they got this one circled. I think they're tired of losing to us, and so we're going to have to go over there. It's going to be a battle. Their place is going to be full of people, and it's just going to be a great environment. Again, I got 8 new players that are going to be in that environment for the first time. I got confidence they're going to respond well, but we don't know. It's not a known commodity at this point. So, but I like our chances.